Let's call this Success Leaves Clues, How to Train, right? So, I'm sure you guys are on social media because you're watching a YouTube video, and, uh, you know, there's all these voices out there in the fitness industry telling you different things, oh, high reps, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. The new thing is a full body split 3 times a week, which was really popular 20 years ago, which was also really popular 40 years ago. It kind of comes in circles. So now it's back again. And, people are out there telling you all you need is 1 set per body part, 4 to 8 reps to failure. And that sounds nice. And there's all this stuff about effective reps, which, if you actually read the paper, doesn't say what people are claiming it says. And people are talking about things like neuromuscular matching, which, the researcher who created the term neuromuscular matching says you can't apply it to actual real world exercise and training, but whatever. Folks, success leaves clues. I'm going to point something out to you real quick. There was a study done years ago. I can't remember if it was Olympians or pro athletes or whatever it was, but basically the question they asked them was, would you take something if it guaranteed that you were going to win, even if you would die in 5 years? And some overwhelmingly high percentage of people, like 80% or something like that, said yes. Okay. Now that doesn't surprise me. I appreciate this. When I was young, in my 20s, I was like, meh, I'll do anything to win. I don't care if I die. So yeah, I don't find that hard to believe. At 40, I would never. At 40, I'm like, dude, I might not live to be 41. So I'm not going to take something that's going to kill me. Here's the deal though. If people are they're so focused on winning that they would be willing to die to win, do you really think that they wouldn't be doing the most optimal program or the most optimal thing that they can find? I'm willing to take something that would kill me, okay? Are you willing to work out 3 times a week? Yes. If working out 3 times a week full body was the best way to train, then they would be doing it because they're willing to do anything to win. Instead, what we see is that the best athletes train like 5 to 7 days a week, often doing double sessions, doing extremely high volumes, training really, really unbelievably hard. The best bodybuilders don't do one exercise. Now I know, you're going to tell me, Mike Mentzer. Yes. Dorian Yates. Okay, so we've got 2. The rest are doing what? Oh, high volume. So instead of telling me about the exception, let's look at what the majority of them are doing. The majority of them are training really hard and doing a lot of volume with a lot of frequency. We look at powerlifters, the best powerlifters out there. They're doing a lot of volume, a lot of heavy lifting, lots of sets, training frequently. They're not squatting once a week. They're squatting like 3 times a week, sometimes more. Some of these guys are benching 5 days a week. Okay. If training once a week was truly the best way, they would be doing that because these people are obsessed and they're willing to die to win. So I'm sure that they'd be willing to train once a week if that was truly the best way. I don't know what else to point out to you guys other than the fact that when you look at the people who are truly obsessed, not the study on the untrained college male, not the study on the trained college male who can't even squat 100 kilos. When you look at the people out there who are truly at the top of the game, what are they all doing? They're doing a lot. That's what they're doing. They're training frequently and they're training very high volumes. I don't care if we're looking at golfers or we're looking at tennis players or we're looking at bodybuilders or powerlifters or weightlifters or whatever sport it is, throwers, strongman competitors. These are people who train really unbelievably hard. And they do it at very high volumes and they do it very frequently. That's it. Sorry. I know. We all would love to find some easy hack, right? I wish I could lift light weights and, I don't know, do something easier, something that takes less time and isn't so miserable. But You know, you get under a heavy bar and you start doing squats, and it hurts. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good. And your legs burn, your lungs burn. And it works. Yeah, I would much rather do leg extensions. But, Jay Cutler used to squat 700 pounds for reps. That's how he built the mass. Don't look at what people are doing at the end of their career. Look at what people did to get to where they were, right? And you listen to Dan Bell. Dan Bell's like, yeah, I just came in and maxed out every day. 7 days a week. Yeah, that's how you got to where you are. How you train now is different because you have to. I mean, it's just the nature of things. But if we look at how people got to where they are, even a piano player, they practiced a lot, really, really frequently. Well, it's no different in sports. So, success leaves clues, guys. That's all I can tell you. Look at what the best people did to get to where they are. They did a lot. That's the secret. They did more than anyone else.